From MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
Another woman is claiming a Boseman chiropractor sexually assaulted her. What that victim and her attorney is saying, that's coming up.
I'm Megan Thompson here in Uptown Butte, and coming right up, we'll speak with administrators with the Butte School District who are preparing for the January 17th dollar-for-dollar tax credit deadline, and I'm going to let you know how you can participate.
And some resolutions involve weight loss and others involve pushing the limits of creativity. We're going to catch up with some ambitious musical Montanans who are taking up the challenge. Alrighty, it is 6:30 on this Wednesday edition of Montana This Morning. Jane McDonald and Matt Elwell with you. Well, Matt, I got to congratulate you right off the top. Your resolution was to bring in some snow.
Yeah, here
You've
we
done
go.
that and more.
Unfortunately, I didn't stop when I needed to. Now we're going to be dealing with some very cold temperatures, especially as we round out the week and head into the weekend.
Yeah.
So I guess, well, I always get to blame either way, so
You're an
we'll take it.
overachiever.
Tip is right or wrong, this is not going to be pleasant. Temperatures right now, not bad, into the 20s, but as we go later into the week, these temperatures are going to tumble. There's still the possibility of a few isolated snow showers for the afternoon. I think the evening's a better chance, but limited accumulation overall. We are looking at temperatures falling through the afternoon. And I think that is really the start of that cold air mass sliding back into place. We will look in depth at the timing of this coming up on the weather patio in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you very much, Matt. Now, right off the top this half hour, there are new details about the accident Sunday on Cardwell Hill near Whitehall. Now, here's a video of the accident investigators say was caused by a jackknifed semi. Several cars then crashed. The woman who was killed has been identified as 26-year-old Katie Montgomery. According to a GoFundMe page, Katie was a single mother to a 7-year-old girl. Katie, her daughter, and some friends were driving home to Utah from a trip to Montana when the accident occurred. The vehicle Katie was riding in was caught in the wreckage. Her daughter escaped with only a few scrapes and bruises, but Katie was killed. Katie's family is asking for donations for funeral expenses and to bring Katie home as she is still in Montana. You can find a link to that fundraiser over on our website. And a new trial date has been set for a young Butte woman accused in a deadly hit-and-run incident in Butte over the summer. The vehicular homicide trial of Shania O'Brien has been rescheduled from this month to May 13th in Butte District Court. O'Brien is accused of being the driver in a hit-and-run incident that killed 23-year-old Austin Nevis as he was setting off fireworks in the street near the campus of Montana Tech the evening of July 3rd. O'Brien has pleaded not guilty to the charges and is currently free on bond. Now, our top story this half hour, a Bozeman-based chiropractor came under fire back in September after an Olympic bobsledder sued him, claiming Jonathan Wilhelm sexually assaulted her. Now, as MTN's Julie Salee reports, a local woman has come forward claiming she too was sexually assaulted.
I'm here at Pro Chiropractic in Boseman, a practice owned by a man who is now being accused for the second time of sexual assaulting clients during treatment sessions.
It was difficult when I realized that John Wilhelm had sexually abused me, but that he had also intentionally hurt me to create access to that part of my body. And that's when I decided to seek justice.
On January 8th, Brett McMillan, a Bozeman nurse, filed a lawsuit against Dr. Jonathan Wilhelm, the owner of Pro Chiropractic. She says Dr. Wilhelm sexually assaulted her in 2022 while treating an injury he allegedly caused during a previous treatment session. Despite coming in for shoulder and neck pain, McMillan says Wilhelm turned his attention to her lower body
And began yanking on my legs with significant force.
McMillan says Dr. Wilhelm's adjustments left her with severe pain in her groin area. In her next visit, McMillan claims Wilhelm touched her inappropriately while performing a technique he called muscle therapy. According to McMillan, these alleged actions left her in a state of distress, worry, and humiliation, in addition to the lingering pain and injury, and she's not alone.
When I read about Asia Evans' story of sexual abuse by Wilhelm, it inspired me to come forward because her story was so eerily similar to mine.
In September, Olympic bobsledder Asia Evans filed a lawsuit against Wilhelm, claiming he sexually harassed and sexually assaulted her during treatments multiple times, from 2012 to 2022. In an email, Dr. Wilhelm responded to these allegations, stating, quote, I deny the allegations raised by Ms. McMillan. These allegations are part and parcel of a larger smear campaign motivated by greed that have been initiated against me individually in my practice. I look forward to addressing these allegations head on, and I hope that when I am vindicated, that those at the helm of this false narrative will exercise the same zest in clearing my name that they have employed in seeking to destroy it. McMillan is a nurse and cosmetic injector in Boseman. She says as a fellow medical professional, she gave Dr. Wilhelm her full trust, which she says he abused. Looking toward the future, she says she hopes for justice.
The women in this community deserve to know John Wilhelm's patterns of sexual abuse, and I hope this increasing awareness of what happened to me spares other women from suffering the same abuse.
In Boseman, Jolie Salib, MTN News.
And Montana legislators raised the cap for 2024 on donations to public schools, where donors receive a dollar-for-dollar tax credit. And this year, schools can claim a portion of $5 million on a first-come, first-served basis. And as our Megan Thompson reports, the deadline to donate is fast approaching.
The deadline is fast approaching for donations to the dollar-for-dollar tax program that can be directed to school districts in your area. And the amount available for school districts to claim this year has gone up from $2 million in 2023 to $5 million in 2024. But that money often is gone within minutes.
January 17th, everybody in the state is going to be entering their donations, so it'll go quick.
As school districts put in the credits, this will go down, and it's a first come, first served basis.
Last year, the legislature passed House Bill 279 that raised the cap from $2 million to $5 million, allowing individuals or corporations to donate up to $200,000 of their tax liabilities to innovative educational programs.
It's limited to what your tax liability is. You have maybe people that are donating $200 or $300 and people that are donating $200,000. So it just really depends on the individual. To date, we've had checks come in and we're at $15,000 as of now.
You can designate the donation for either high school or elementary school districts, and schools will allocate money to programs including services or equipment for students with disabilities, post-secondary credits, and technology that improves student experience, to name a few uses.
We're asking if they do want to donate to bring in their money as soon as possible, and then we'll enter it into the system as we get it, and hopefully we can get everybody in there.
In Butte, Megan Thompson, MTN News.
And the Innovative Educational Program tax credit is also available for people who want to support the Boseman school districts. You can contact Mike Waterman or Lacey Clark at 406-522-6045 with any questions or if you would like to make a donation. And coming up with a song that you can record can be a lifetime quest for some people. Now imagine coming up with a new song once a week, every week for an entire year. Well, MTN's Marcus Kokova introduces us to a group of Montana musicians who have tackled that very challenge.
We'll play through this progression one last time.
Perfection can be the death of progress.
You have to let go of all that and just say, well, this is the best it's going to be right now, and so here it is.
Chris Smith is part of a collective of 25 musicians who challenged themselves to make 52 songs from 52 prompts across 52 weeks.
I never felt like I was a songwriter. I didn't think it was going to be possible, and then as more I thought about it, I'm like, oh man, I'd love to give this a shot.
In case you're not mathing along, that's creating and sharing one song a week for an entire year.
Being fully immersed in creativity for a whole year, having to bust something out every week, like it's something you develop a relationship with.
To an audience of otherwise strangers.
It's very vulnerable. I never once ever felt anything but just encouragement and love and just a real camaraderie that we're in this together.
The group says 365 days of songwriting disarmed their artistic temperaments.
I wouldn't
finish songs because there would be a section that just wasn't quite right.
Preventing the opportunity to pick apart their work, forcing a sort of stream of creative consciousness.
I noticed that perfectionism starting to melt away because you have to turn in crappy songs. There's no way to do songwriting that fast and actually come up with good ones every week.
The artists say they now see the hand of the creator. The ghost in the machine, as journalist Ira Glass put it, is what makes music special.
It's those humans parts, it's those aspects that are not on the grid, the acoustic guitars that are slightly out of tune, that are not in time perfectly, that grab your ear.
After all, isn't that what making music, being human, is all about? Gathering over imperfections, offering and being offered impressions, and improving.
There's a serious community and connection that we've created. I'd never met these people before, and it was just like we had known each other for, well, a year.
Yeah.
Marcus Kokova, MTN News.
I just think that's incredible. All right, it is 6:41. We're going to take a short break here at Montana This Morning, but when we come back, we're going to have some tips for you so you don't waste your money.
I'm John Mattery's insulated collectible cups are the hottest trend already for 2024. But we have a warning about fakes and scams. That story coming up.